So I'm presenting the sum to you right now. See this sum which is given to you right now. And we are going to calculate the median. Calculate median. Yes.
Yes, sir.
So the question is there for you. Now, what is the formula for median for an ungrouped data and a group data? So when it comes to ungrouped, we saw that median, you have to arrange the data in ascending order, and the one which comes exactly in the middle, the number which comes exactly in the middle is known as median. But here in a group data, median is L1 plus n by 2, that is n divided by 2, minus CF upon F into H. Now, for the convenience for understanding the calculation, we can put this whole thing into brackets. Now, what does the formula here mean? First, and the most important thing is understanding what each element in the formula means. So here, L1, which we have discussed earlier when we were discussing the formulas, is lower limit of median class. Then n by 2 is equal to the number of observations, basically, number of observations divided by 2. CF stands for cumulative frequency of median class. Next is F, which stands for frequency of median class. And do you remember what H stands for? Some people also write H as I. H stands for height of a class.
Width of a class.
Correct. Height, also known as class interval, also known as class width, also known as length of a class and size of a class. Is this understood?
Yes, sir.
So this is the formula. Okay. Now let's start and understand. If you observe, there is one word which is repeated quite a few times, and that is median class, median class, median class. This word gets repeated a few times. So what exactly is a median class? So for that, and also you'll find this word cumulative frequency here. So what we have to do next is take the sum, and whenever this group data is given to you, the next column you have to find out is your cumulative frequency, and this is your less than cumulative frequency. Do you remember in classification of data we did less than CF? Do you remember doing less than and more than, children?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Okay. Now how to do less than? If you remember, we always begin at the top. Which is the lesser side in the classification? Is 20 less or 100 less?
20, sir.
Very good. So we start from the top. Now, have they already given us less than frequency, or do we need to find out? I repeat my question. Have they given us the less than frequency, or do we need to find out?
Sir, we need to find out.
Even, sir.
Very good. So when you need to find out, you add. And when it is already given, you subtract. So I'll give you a quick 2 minutes, or rather just a minute, to quickly find out the less than CF for me. So find out the less than cumulative frequency. So how do we begin is, now I'm going to do it in a direct way. 2, then you do 2 plus 6, which is 8. Then you do 8 plus 18,
Mm.
which is 26, plus 36, plus 25, plus 17, plus 8,
Plus 8.
and plus 8. So we get cumulative frequency as 120.
20.
Okay. Now what is the total of your n? So n is the meaning in number of observation. N stands for number of observations,
Observation.
which we get it as the total of column. N is equal to 120. And you know what? You don't have to always add to find out n. Why we don't have to add to find out n? So let's see the reason why we don't need to find out to add to find out n, because you're doing less than cumulative frequency. If you remember, when we were doing classification of data, I told you the last frequency of the cumulative frequency column is always equal to n. And when it is
N.
greater than the first or the highest or the first one or the topmost one is equal to n.
N.
So did you get the question?
Yes, sir.
Now the question arises, if you see here, what is this part? That is the median class. So we have to find out something known as the median class. Now to find out median classes, for that first you have to do n divided by 2. N divided by 2. Which is equal to 120 divided by 2.
2.
So what is n by 2 equals to?
60.
60. This 60 you have to identify and record. This 60 you have to identify and record in this part. So you have to identify here where 60 would come in the CF column. Which column do you search that in? The cumulative
CF column.
frequency column. In the cumulative frequency column, you have to search this 60. Okay, now tell me, does 60 come in the first line? Yes or no?
No.
Does 60 come under 2, 8, 26? Does 62 include 60?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Sure?
Yes, sir.
So
Yes,
that
sir.
means this particular class is your median class. What does that mean? That this particular class which you see here, I mean, excuse that line doesn't come straight on a digital pad. I'm so sorry. Did you understand how to locate the median class here?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So to locate the median class, first do n by 2, and then wherever you get n by 2, this is known as your median class. Is this understood?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now, using the formula, median is equal to L1 plus n by 2 minus CF upon F into H. And this thing is into, there's no need to put a bracket if you understand the process for calculation. A bracket will be just helpful. Okay. What does L1 stand for? First understand that. L1
Lower limit.
stands for the lower limit of median class. Which is a median class? 50 to 60. So when we say lower limit, can you please tell me which one indicates to the lower limit? That is 50 or 60?
50.
50.
So 50. A easy way to remember lower limited left hand side. L for lower, L for left hand. That is the easiest way to remember. Okay, now n by 2 we calculated is coming to 60, right? CF. What does CF in this stand for? Cumulative frequency preceding the median class. Cumulative frequency, oh sorry, I wrote here of median class. Kindly excuse me. This is cumulative frequency preceding median class. What do you mean by preceding? The one which comes before, pehle wala. So our median class cumulative frequency is 62. What is the one preceding that? 26. So you will do 50 plus 60 minus 26 divided by F stands for frequency of median class. Now the frequency column is of median class is this one. So you will have frequency of median class is F. Did you understand this? So divided by, yes, beta, I will definitely repeat. Okay, see here, in the formula, we have L1, which is the lower limit of the median class. So the lower limit of median class is 50. CF stands for cumulative frequency preceding the median class. Preceding means the one before, pehle wala. And frequency F stands for frequency of the median class. Of the median class is the one which comes in the, so frequency, understand the difference? This is cumulative frequency when we go on adding. And when we take it as it is, that is a frequency. So frequency of the median class. Is this understood?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Multiplied by H. Now what is H or I? Frequency, that is a class interval. How to take class interval is, normally the formula for H is equal to upper limit plus, sorry, upper limit minus lower limit. But we avoid doing this because this will not work in a discontinuous data. It will work in a continuous data, but not work in a discontinuous data. So how did I teach you to take H? Take any two numbers vertically. Any two numbers you take
Vertically.
vertically. Any two. So this will give you your height of a class or class interval or H. Any two you can take. How much is it coming to? H comes to 10. So what is the difference between 60 and 70? 10. 90 and 100, 10. 30 and 40, the difference is 10. Is this understood?
Yes, sir.
So now when you're solving, you first solve your bracket information. So let's do it step by step for you to understand. So 50 plus, what is 60 minus 26?
34.
34. On your calculator, you can do it in one go, divided by 36 into 10.
वजन मेरी थोड़ी
Now
घटा रहा हूँ।
here it is more important that we first, normally people say first divide, but we are going to first multiply so that our calculation comes more precise. So we will get 50 plus 340 divided by 36. Is that correct? Then you do, how did I get 340? I did 34 into 10. Did you all understand what I did? I'll just do one more
Yes,
extra step for you. I did 34 into 10 upon 36. Multiplication means you can do it directly. That's how I got 50 plus 340 upon 36. So when you divide 340 by 36, you will get 50 plus 9.44. So your median will be 59.44. Is this understood? Did you all
Yes.
understand this?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So since you all have understood the question, I'm very happy. Let's take another sum. Now pay attention that you can do the same sum for mean, median as well as mode. Did you understand what I'm saying? The
Yes, sir.
same sum can be done as mean, median or mode. I mean, you can derive all three out of the same sum. So let's take up the next sum. Write down 0 to 9, 10 to 19, and continue. Children, this will have to format the cell as it is taking as numbers. So 10 to 19. Also, if possible, mute yourselves so that there is no disturbance in the class. We are trying to record this for the other students who are missing it. Otherwise, I'll be forced to mute all of you and just do one-sided discussion, which I will not enjoy, neither will you enjoy. 40 to 49, 50 to 59, 60 to 69, and that's the data we have. Okay, coming to the frequency column, we have 4, 6, 12, 17, 22, 10, 4. Calculate median. Calculate median. Now, can someone tell me whether this is a continuous classification or a discontinuous classification?
So discontinuous classification.
And what is an alternative word for that word discontinuous classification? Is it inclusive or exclusive?
Exclusive.
It is
Inclusive.
inclusive. It is inclusive. That means when you're counting these class numbers 0 to 9, so you also include 0 as a number. See, when we have 10 to 20, 20 to 30, the first number is not counted. You count the second number onwards. But when it is inclusive or discontinuous, you start counting from the very first number. The most important thing you have to understand is for you to calculate mean, median, and mode, mean can be possible without a continuous classification, but for median and mode, continuous classification is compulsory. So you need to calculate continuous classification. How to do continuous classification is from the right hand side and the left hand side. So from the left hand side, you do minus 0.5. Okay, so this is what you will do on the minus 0.5. And on the right hand side, you will do plus 0.5. So you will do plus 0.5. This will not take the formula, children. The reason being, it goes into a formula mode in Excel. So what I'll have to do, I'll have to write it as minus 0.5, and then you have plus 0.5. So this is what you're supposed to do when you want to make the discontinuous and continuous. So it's discontinuous, we are converting it into continuous. So when you do 0 minus 0.5, what answer will you get? Can someone try on a calculator and tell me? Yes, 0 minus 0.5.
Sir, same G minus 0.5.
Yeah, it will come minus 0.5 and 9.5 will be. So the answer will be like this: minus 0.5 to minus 0.5 to 9.5. Is that clear? The next one will be 9.5 when you do minus to 19.5. The next will be 19.5 to 29.5. Now, as I told you, there is a trick behind this. You only do the first one. So when you do the first one, you have got minus 0.5 dash 9.5. Now, what you have to do is the right hand side, you have to just copy and add 0.5. So 49.5. Then 59.5. Is that clear? And then we have 69.5. That will be. I'm just this is not a minus sign. Okay, children, kindly understand the dash is not a minus sign. It's since it's an Excel, it takes in a formula based. So this is just dash for me right now. And whatever is on the right hand side on the above class, you copy it down. That is 29.5 to 39.5. It's like this. Then above class is 39.5 to 49.5. Then the above class right hand side, you bring it to the left. So it is 49.5 to 59.5. The above class on the right hand side is 59.5 to 69.5. This is shortcut. If you don't understand the shortcut, you can simply stick to the basic of minus 0.5 plus 0.5. Now, understand one more important thing is we don't require all this data which is given here in this column is absolutely not needed because we only require the median class to be converted. So in case you are able to only convert the median class, that will save a lot of time. I will also tell you how. Most important thing when you're doing median is you have to identify the cumulative frequency, and this is the less than cumulative frequency. So less than CF, or less than, we start from the top. So we have 4 plus 6, this is 10, plus 12, which is 22, plus 17, 39, plus 22, 61, plus 10, that is 71, and plus 4, that is 75. This is what we have done. This is your less than cumulative frequency. Also, your n will equal to, can anyone help me with this now? How much n will be?
75.
Yes, very good. The last number of less than cumulative frequency and n is 75, but it's always good to counter check n by doing the total manually here. The reason being, there is a fair bit of a chance in a hurry you might add these numbers wrong. So if you do the individual totals instead of copying, it is a guarantee for us that both the answers are correct. Did you understand what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now, let's solve this sum. We have done median. Now, let us see first how to find median class. If you remember, our formula says median is equal to L1 plus n divided by 2 minus CF upon F into H. This is our formula. Right? Now, what is L1, lower limit of median class? N2, CF is cumulative frequency preceding the median class. Now let us identify the median class. To identify the median class, we have to take n and divide by 2,
2.
right? So n divided by 2 is equal to, how much is your n in this case?
75.
75. Divided by 2, you get
375.
37.5 beta. You're
Okay.
dividing beta, you're dividing. Is that clear?
Yes, sir.
Now you have to locate this in the cumulative frequency column. In the cumulative frequency column. So let's see. 410. Does 22 include 37.5? Yes or no? Does
No,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
39 include 37.5?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Yes.
sir.
So your median class is this part here. 37.5. So your median class is 37 point, sorry, under the CF column you locate 37.5. Yes. So this is your median class. How did I locate median class? By identifying 37.5 in the CF column. Now let us find out what does L1 stand for. L1 stands for lower limit of median class. Now when you're taking median, you don't take the discontinuous classification into consideration. You have to take the continuous classification, and your lower limit is not 30. No, your lower limit will be 29.5. This is your L1. N by 2 is already there with us. CF represents cumulative frequency preceding the median class. So preceding means the one before this. F represents the frequency of the median class, which is frequency of the median class. Are we clear with this? And H here represents the class interval. Now, as I said, the class interval formula, that is H, is normally upper limit minus lower limit. Correct. This is the formula given in the book. This works, and this is right. But if you see here in the discontinuous class, if you do 9 minus 0, it comes to 9. 19 minus 10 comes to 9. This is because it is not made continuous. But the same thing if you do in a continuous, 19.5 minus 9.5 is 10. So the shortcut I gave you for this is, instead of doing horizontally, do any two numbers vertical. Any two numbers vertical. Please stick to that approach of any two numbers vertical. That will help you to never go wrong. Also remember, when you are doing median and mode, you have to convert the discontinuous data into continuous data. So any two numbers you can take, any two. Either on the left hand side or right hand side, any two numbers. So what is the class interval coming to? 10. Okay. Now, next is, let's start solving this. L1 for us, we have already found out, is 29.5. Remember, 29.5, not 30. We take L1 after conversion. So I'll intentionally use another color for that, so you keep a track on that. Divided by n by 2 is 37.5 minus CF is the cumulative frequency preceding the median class, which is 22, divided by F, which is frequency of the median class, which is 17, multiplied by height of a class, which is 10. Just a minute. Mouse started dysfunctioning. Okay. So 37.5 minus 22. If you have a calculator, you can do it in one step. After this step, you can directly give me an answer. I'll guide you how to do it also. But first, I will do it systematically to understand the calculations. So 29.5 plus, so 37.5 minus 22 is 15.5 upon 17 into 10. So first what we are going to do is we are going to do the multiplication aspect, which is on the top. This part we will do. So 29.5 plus 15.5 into 10, which you get 155 divided by 17. So 155 divided by 17, if you see, you will get 29.5 plus 9.1176. So you can keep it as 9.11. The technical rounding off will be 9.12. So your median will equal to 29.5 plus 9.12, which is equal to, or 9.11, 38.61. Is this understood?
Yes, sir.
Now, for those people who want to do this calculation directly, I will show you directly on the calculator itself. When you reach step here, this step, you can directly give the answer in the exam, because answer once this step is written. Okay, just a minute, children. Okay, I need to, sorry, technical issues, zooming in, zooming out. Okay, can you see the calculation part now? Now, how to do it in one step? You first do the bracket information. Now, see the calculator. I will do 37.5 minus 22. Okay. You hit enter, you will get an answer. Multiplied by 10, you hit enter, you will get an answer. Divided by 17, you hit enter, you will get an answer. And plus 29.5. You directly get 38.617. So you can either write it as 38.617 or 38.62 or 38.61. Did you understand how to do this calculation?
Yes, sir.
So all your other steps, all these steps which are below, that is 1, 2, 3, can be dropped. You can save some time. If you practice how to use the calculator, I'll just repeat it for you once. You do 37.5 minus 22 into 10 divide by 17 plus 29.5. Are we clear with this?
Yes, sir.